after working in all of this sector, now you had to finally find your full-time job, like the potential job in your domain, like at least the full-time job which you were looking for. How hard or easy was it to find? Because like the common perception is that if you study in Germany, it's easy to find a job in Germany. So is it still the case, or what is your thought on that?
I wouldn't agree more for that, but
Mhm.
when I was finishing my master's degree, for me it was a little bit easy to find a job because before I finished my master thesis, I already got a job last year.
Mhm.
But yeah, there is a saying that when you have your master degrees from the German market and you already have some experiences working in Germany,
Mhm.
the probability is a little bit higher to have an interview calls from the companies. But
Mhm.
again, it depends on your field where you're working. For me, luckily, touchwood, I never faced any issue getting any job. I wanted a job on uncertain time and I got it. Before my yeah, I worked as an assistant project manager in one of the biggest hotel chains in Europe.
Mhm.
That was it was like a dream job for me. I wanted to really work for that big hotel. I finished my master degree in data science and project management. Like I was about to finish my,
Uh-huh.
I was writing my master thesis, and I got this full time job. I was like, yay! I'm so lucky. I got a full time job before finishing off my degree.
Oh, see.
And yeah, unfortunately, because of COVID, I had to lose the job.
Mm.
But it's like March 2020, I graduated, officially finishing my thesis and graduate. At the same time, I already lost my job because of the lockdown and other stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, for 6 months I was jobless. Then I again got a job now. Um, yeah, I'm working
Now, now
since
you,
like 4 to 5 years.
now you work for one of the German company, right? The old German company. I mean, I would say.
Yeah, I would say that it's a German company. It's like around 25 years old company
Wow.
with very limited people, like 30 to 35 members in a company. And I work as an assistant to the Geschäftsführer, like the CEO of the company.
Oh.
And I feel so proud about myself.
Me too. That's so cool.
I was like, after 6 months of being home, and when I attended this interview, I was like, okay, what? And during the interview, I asked what would be my title because there was no, it's I just got this job somehow, which we will talk in our next video,
Yeah.
and there was no title for the job description or title. There was nothing.
Uh-huh.
So he called me, can you come for an
Uh-huh.
interview? I just went, and then I was like, okay. Over the conversation, I asked, what is the title? He said, okay, we will decide the title for you.
Mhm.
Then I went, after 2 days, he called me, can you come? We will discuss. And then, like, okay, he gave me the offer letter, and then he mentioned, okay, assistant in Führer, Geschäftsführer, you will be assistant to me.
Uh,
Like, okay, yes.
wow. To the CEO of the legacy company. Wow, that's fancy. Nice.
Yes.
And you will have to speak in German only there, right?
Yeah, that's the challenge right now because mostly I don't know who speaks English in my company. I've never spoken a single word in English since 5 months. So everybody speaks German. It's mandatory that I have to speak in German. And our company is pretty old company. Plus, our customers are a little bit kind of government customers,
Mm-hmm.
like a lawyers or any things we deal with is the government bodies. So these people speaks only German. So it's
And
mandatory that I kind of have to speak German.
yeah, I imagine that now your German is like has got much more better now. I totally can
Kind of, yes.
imagine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. I mean that's a great journey, Bhavya, from even opening your eyes to having struggling to just walk until like moving to the other continent. and like studying here again, taking with your all the struggles, like dealing with your MG all the time and finding the jobs. It's a great journey, and I am really
Yeah.
happy and proud of you, and I take you personally as a big inspiration, honestly.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I would think so too, because I sometimes feel that I should also be proud of myself, because
Okay.
how I was 5 years or 10 years ago, I'm not the same Bhavya right now. And I also eventually learned that every hard work will definitely pay you off in your life, some or the other way. And now I'm like, okay, I studied here and then I work for a German company, like people who speaks only German, and then I work for an assistant to the company owner. That
Hmm.
itself is a proud moment for me. Like,
Sure.
I have a German degree right now and I work for a German company. All these things wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have motivated myself back then, and if my mom wouldn't have sent me here. Of course, I there were a lot of flaws and then ups and downs, and mostly downs. Probably I don't talk so much about my struggles, difficulties.
Hmm.
Maybe because I choose only to talk good things. That's the reason why I'm happy all the time. We
Yeah.
talk always good. When I'm already bad or finding it difficult or struggles, I choose not to talk about them.
Hmm.
So yeah, somehow
That's
I'm
nice.
leading my life like this. Yeah.
So I just want to ask some few German related questions, like how crucial is knowing German in Germany? Like, yeah, for you at least, how you think German, knowing German or not knowing German, because some people still neglect it and some people kind of learn it. But yeah, what's your opinion?
For the IT people like you, I don't think so. You need a German to
Yeah,
code.
people say, yeah.
Yeah, for people like me who works in project management department, or when you work as an assistant to the CEO of the company,
Hmm.
you when you look when you live in a country, it's kind of respect that you learn the language, because you get close to the local society here when you know the language.
Yeah.
People, even though you speak a little bit wrong, they would
Hmm.
definitely appreciate you. So all my colleagues in my office, they really like me because at least I try to speak, even though it is wrong or right, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Everybody says that. The reason why I'm feeling so happy now, because most of my colleagues are 55 years old.
Mm-hmm.
When those people tell me my German is good, which is
Hmm.
really good.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So what I would say is, doesn't matter which Bereich, which department you work for, IT or project management,
Yeah.
it's good to have a little knowledge of your German, which helps you a lot wherever you go.
Yeah, that's nice.
Certainly.
Thank you. And other thing is, like, what is the one German attitude that you learned and is very important for everyone?
Punctuality.
No, same here. I was like, I was so
And the
bad at it.
presentation skills. And the presentation skill. The German attitude is like, they always like to present themselves really nice. Of
Mhm.
course, not by clothes and the body, or but the work wise or the look wise. In my office, like even my desk, it should be organized. Organized things are the German things, I would say.
Yeah.
Everything should be
Oh,
organized, and then even if you put your dishes in the dishwasher, it should be organizedly put.
yeah, totally.
I've learned a lot, and in my office, I've learned a lot. Like when you work, you work. You don't eat when you're
Mm.
working. You don't use your phone when you're working, and you should be on time. Like punctuality is the German thing
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
learned. Yeah.
I also really appreciate that. Yeah, I think we will make another video altogether about this. There are a lot of things to talk about these things, I think, and will
Yes,
be
of course.
definitely helpful. Okay. So now coming back to your life, now I want to ask you one question. What would you, so after now you have seen your journey, and so what is your one suggestion for your 20-year self? Like when you were in India, still
Um,
figuring out, I don't know what to do. So was like, would you like to give any suggestion for yourself?
Just try, just don't hesitate to do anything. Just give it a try. Doesn't matter if it is wrong or right. If it is wrong, you will learn. If it is right, you will learn even more.
Yeah, I totally can understand now. He kept saying me all the time. Just do it. Don't think about, like, I am a person who thinks what will happen if I do this. I also think negative side, but I think you are a person who is like, why do you think negative? Just do it. Just do it kind of thing. Yeah, totally. That's very nice, Bhavya. So the last
Yes.
last question that I would like to ask today is what is the so there are a lot of people in rural areas, like a lot of girls out in rural areas of India or any part of the world, who are still dreaming big to come to other countries, or even to dreaming big uh, to do something in career. What's your advice would be?
What I would suggest everyone, like not only rural, urban, or anyone in your life,
Mm-hmm.
um, please start with your small goals
Mm-hmm.
and write it down. Trust me, it sounds really funny, but it will work wonders. It will make wonders, even if it is a smallest goal, write it down, keep looking, and somehow you will get to there. So once
Mm-hmm.
you achieve your small goals, you will get confident, like,
Yeah.
yes, I can do this. And then all these small goals will sum up together and it will become a big goal in future.
Wow.
So write it down, look at it, and
Yeah.
then you will know your way to go towards the goal.
That's very nice. Yeah, totally. I also do write stuff, but I think yeah, it's definitely worth following your goals, and keeping breaking down definitely helps. And I think the confidence is also the thing, right? Like once you get the confidence of having or knowing something, then you keep moving forward and forward.
Yeah, when you finish your small goal, your confidence will increase.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yes.
Awesome. That was so powerful. Thank you, Bhavya. I think it was a long, long video or the conversation we had. And I had fabulous time. It was so motivating. Like for me, it was very inspiring. And I definitely hope it reaches a lot of people and inspires everyone else too. And thank you so much for your time. I feel like giving a big hug now, but we can't do we can't do that. And I also like felt like giving a Thanksgiving token, but unfortunately, like we are not living in the same city. But yeah, I'm sorry
That's
for
no
that.
problem. Thank you so much for having me. And I really wanted to. There were many people, if you already know, I have my own YouTube
Oh
channel.
yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah, many people asked me, Bhavya, what is your motivation? How are you so active in your life? What motivates to do like this? And people who have seen me in my primary school and high school and college,
Yeah,
everybody is so shocked and they're like, are you the same Bhavya who studied with us? What made you to change like this?
yeah,
What? So many questions, and they wanted me to share my life story like this, which never happened. I was thinking, how can I share? Like, I don't know to tell my story on my own.
yeah.
So this was a very long waited session. I would say it's actually good for me, and yeah, it's a good time. I had a good time, and it's
Yeah.
lovely to share my experience. So I'm glad if I could be of some help for someone.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. That's also the purpose of my channel, to help and a lot of people who are in help. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think for me also, like people who helped me in some sort, I still remember a lot of them today. I may not say or thanks to them every time, but in the head you always thank for sending those people in your life. So
Yes.
I just want to be a source of help to you guys, to my viewers, if I could. But I also want to tell that Bhavya has a YouTube channel where she talks about MG, and she also talks a lot of inspirational things and her life and how the struggles she went through very in detail. So Bhavya, you want to tell what's the name of the channel? Mhm.
Either you can type Bhavya Lingana or Myasthenia Gravis Group for India.
So you can find it out there. So not a
Yes.
big deal. Cool. So let's call that was a one video we
Awesome
pulled out,
video.
and that was very powerful and very inspiring.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bhavya. Thanks for your time, and have a wonderful
Thank
day.
you.
Sunny. Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya.